like feeling. Like it felt like really eerily familiar. And like I just knew like somehow like yes, this is like what it feels like when you're like dying. You know what I mean? And also I just felt like I was seeing like I wasn't actually like seeing the colors in like real life. Like in my head, I was seeing like all these like colors. And like somehow that also freaked me out. But also when I was like talking to myself, I felt like it was not necessarily like me like talking to myself. Like it was obviously, but I was like talking aloud, and I almost felt like I was like channeling something. And at the time, my brain said an alien. I don't know. Yeah, I guess because I've been seeing all that shit about like Three Eye Atlas or whatever. My brain was, oh yeah, we're channeling an alien. But it really did feel like I was channeling like oh like my higher self or whatever the hell you want to call it. Like I feel like the term that you use for it doesn't really matter. That's all like semantical bullshit. I love saying semantics. Semantics is one of my favorite words. Makes me feel so smart. Like this is semantics. No, but like I genuinely did feel like I was like getting like messages from like the divine. But anyway, after a while, I say a while, it was not actually that long. I was just freaking out. I also tried to watch TikTok at one point. And like that did not make me feel better. Because TikTok when I'm high, like I swear the algorithm knows. It can read me like a book, like an open book. It knows when I'm high as fuck. It gives me like the most like weird shit or like oh this is like a message from God. Like it starts giving me shit to like freak me out, and I'm like dude, stop. Anyway, so I tried to watch TikTok that did not calm me down. I tried to watch YouTube that did not calm me down. Nothing was calming me down. I was pacing like a madman. Pacing. I was on fire, pacing tracks everywhere. Making sense. But yeah. So I was just walking around, and it had been like 20 or 30 minutes. And of course, me looking up, I'm like, oh, if like you have tachycardia for like more than like 30 minutes, you need to go to a hospital, you're dying, you're having a heart attack, it's over for you, this is the end of your life, you might as well say your prayers, kid. And I'm like, okay, great, cool. And also my feet were really warm. Like, it looked like there was like blood in my feet. And then I was convinced like, oh, I have like edema or whatever it is. Is that what it's called? Edema? And I was like, oh god, like I'm fucked. Like, I'm having heart failure. Like, oh my god, it's over. I'm gonna go to cardiac arrest. So eventually I got so scared that I put on my freaking bra. Even when I'm high as fuck and I'm losing my shit, I think I'm about ready to die. I cannot be indecent, I have to put on my bra. I don't want anyone to see my nipples. Okay? So I went upstairs, because I was staying with my grandparents. I was living with my grandparents. And I go to their bedroom at like 2 something in the morning, and I wake them up, and I'm like, guys, I'm like losing it. Like I think I'm like having like a heart attack. Like I'm having like a really fast beating heart. And, like my grandpa has what's it called? AFib, and like he's had like other heart issues. Like he's had like heart issues. So buddy and like also like has had like panic attacks, like my family just saying, like they're I was like a big chillers. That's like you know what I mean? Like they like understand. So I looked them up, and they weren't that pissed, because like they usually get up at like freaking 3 or 4 in the morning anyway. They hardly ever like sleep through the night, or like, you know what I mean? So they weren't like that pissed. They got up and like just like, okay, I just like tidy up for the morning, that's fine, like whatever. And like God bless their souls. Seriously, I'm gonna actually start crying. Like, oh, if I did not like have them there with me, I feel like I would have genuinely like lost my shit like so hard. Cause like we just like talked normally, and like it made me feel like so much better, and like I don't know, I feel like I don't like appreciate like the people in my life like as much as I should. It's just like really hard sometimes, cause like I don't know, I get so caught up in like my own like problems, or like what I think is like wrong with me, and like I somehow convince myself that like I get so disconnected. I convince myself like I don't care about other people, or like caring about other people, or like loving them is just gonna like hurt too much. Cause like they're gonna like be gone one day, and then what am I gonna do? Then it's gonna like hurt even worse. It's like I did care, so it's like I just don't want to get invested like at all. Like what's the point? It's all like temporary. So I feel like I just like can't care. Anyway, that's like a complete side tangent, but yeah. They made me feel so much better, and like we just like sat around and like talked, and like I ate like a little snacky. I really, I really prayed to God they could not tell I was like high off my ass. I mean, I don't talk to them about like this stuff. Like I don't like tell them like, yes, I'm smoking. I'm going to go smoke some weed. Like, I don't know. I don't know if they'd probably just be like, at least take an edible. Like, don't forget smoke. I was like, bad for your lungs. Which, like, yeah, no doubt. I'm not even smoking anymore. I don't know why I laughed like that. But yeah, like, that made me feel better. And, like, my heart rate did come down. Like I said, I took it with, like, the heart rate, checker thingy. This was before I had my Fitbit. So, like, I did not, like, know, like, it wasn't, like, telling me all the time, like, what my freaking heart rate was. Yeah, it was like over 100. It was like 106. It wasn't like anything crazy. Like it wasn't like, oh my god, my heart rate is literally 200. It felt like it was to me when I was downstairs by myself losing my shit thinking I was dying. Like it might have been higher then too, you know what I mean? Cause like I hadn't like gone and like asked for help or like had other people around me. It could have easily been like 120, like 130, whatever. But yeah, after that I finally went back downstairs and then I got some sleep. So, but yeah, that story, should be a lesson to me because I remember thinking like the whole time I was losing my shit, like, dear God, if I actually live through this, I'm going to be so grateful. I'm never gonna like tempt fate again. Like, I am not gonna fuck around and find out. Like, I'm done. I'm not doing any more weed ever. And like, I pretty much didn't after that. Because, well, okay, here's what happened. When I was high, I like took my vape pen, my Benjamin, and I took my edibles that I had. I also got those for free when I was in Michigan. Cause they just like gave you like free edibles if you like bought, like you like spent enough money. Anyway, so yeah, I took both of those and like I wrapped them up in my flannel shirt and like I put them like in this pile of clothes that I had. Cause like I'd like taken, like I had too many pieces of clothing. So I had taken to like folding up my clothes and like putting them on the floor, like beside this like, little table thing. And the place on the floor is beside the vent that like heats the room. So I left them there in that shirt for a while and like kind of completely forgot about it for a little bit because I was like I said I like lost my shit that night. I was like anxious the next day. Like I was not really like thinking like necessarily like worrying about it. I didn't even think about it like being near the vent. But eventually I got them out of there because I was like, oh, I want to like try smoking or something. I don't remember exactly what I got them out of there, but I was like, oh, they're like in there. That's like not safe. Like I feel like it would be like better if like I like hid them in like my backpack or whatever. Um, and then I realized, because like I had seen this online before, because I was like, do like vapes get less effective over time? Because I couldn't tell if I was just like getting a tolerance or like my vape was like becoming shittier as like I got older. And I saw that like if they have like prolonged exposure to heat, like it like kind of like breaks it down, like the compounds or whatever the heck, or like maybe like activates the THC. I don't freaking know. It does something and it makes it less effective basically. So they've been sitting there like getting like blown with like warm air for like a while and yeah, basically I tried to smoke a little bit after that, I think one time, and like it didn't really do much. It just made me feel a little bit anxious and it didn't really do much else. And I took like a portion of like one of the edibles and it was the same story. Like I didn't really feel the effects of like the high that much. Like I just like my body just felt like a little bit stressed out. Like that was about it. So yeah, and then I was like, okay, well they must have like been ruined by like the heat. So like I threw out my weed pen. And I also threw out the shroom vape. I probably didn't dispose of them properly. They're probably sending a landfill and like poisoning some like child or like exploding and like setting the forest on fire or something. And I'm like a horrible person. I don't know. But yeah, the nasty shroom vape that like I said became like I just felt like it got like cooked. Like it felt like I'm cooked. No, it felt like got like burnt almost. It just tasted burnt and like nasty. So I threw that and the weed pin away. I still have my edibles there somewhere in the backpack, I think. I keep meaning to throw those away, but they're down there, somewhere. I'll throw them away at some point. I'm not gonna use them again because number one, I do not like how weed makes me feel at this point. I'd had panic attacks before. Like I'd had, like a really bad episode, like once or twice, where like I swore after, oh my god, I'm swearing, like I'm never gonna smoke weed again. That didn't work. It was not my time to quit smoking, apparently. I still wanted to tempt fate, as I am wont to do. God, I love that phrase. I am wont to do. I don't know, I love that. Yeah, so like, I obviously like, that didn't stop me, but this one, dude, like I said, I legitimately felt like I was dying. Like, and that scared me, obviously. Like, I was like, well, shit. Like, although I do, like, during that time, I also felt like I was being told, like, in no uncertain terms, like, no. Like, I know, like, like it's not your time to go yet. Like it will be, like one day, obviously, but like you can't leave yet. Sorry. Like, but like maybe like if you don't want to like freak yourself out and like feel like you're gonna fucking die, maybe just don't smoke weed. You know, like yeah, maybe just like give this up. And I was like, okay, yeah, I can do that. Like I will literally do anything. Just please, I don't want to die like a painful, terrible death right now. Anyway, yeah, so I feel like that one, yeah, like I'm terrified to smoke weed again. And you know what? I think that's like a sign that I just need to be done with it. Um, I've had many signs that I should be done with alcohol, and I have not drank since like October, and it's like January. It's probably been like, how many is that? Like 3 months. It's been like 3 months since like I've had like a drink. Cause like drinking alcohol is just like, I don't know, like sometimes I think it's like sort of pleasant, but I don't even like how it feels that much. Most of the time when I would drink it, it would just because other people were drinking it. Like my ex was like, I don't know if I would have called her an alcoholic. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little bit of an alcoholic. She would drink a lot, like mostly on the weekends. But yeah, she wanted me to get drunk with her, and I was like, okay, sure, whatever. Like it's fine, I guess it's fun, sure. But like alcohol just like tastes gross to me. And it also makes me throw up. Like I threw up so much at this past job that I had. Cause we would go drinking and I would just like end up throwing up in the goddamn park. Oh, it's like my mom like letting the dog out, I think. I'm like kind of scared. Okay. Anyway, sorry guys. Yeah, oh wait, I can just like turn my brightness all the way down because like who needs that shit? But yeah, I would like drink in like the park and um, I would throw up and that shit just like wasn't worth it. So yeah, but anyway, I feel like yeah, it's like I said, it's like the universe trying to tell me like maybe don't be crazy and do like 20,000 different substances. Like fairly recently, I also tried to do like DXM again, and like DXM for me at this point is just like hell. Like it's just terrible. It's not fun anymore. It was fun in 2024. Well, it was fun in 2024 until the October incident. Maybe I'll talk about that sometime. Yeah, the October 24th incident. That made me actually like lose my shit and have a major break from reality. And made me get therapy. Anyway, well, that was for many reasons. That was for many reasons. Yeah, no, I feel like, yeah, weed and me, we don't really get along well anymore. And that is a-okay, because I feel like weed was, like, not beneficial to me anyway. It low-key just made me, like, lazy as hell, and, like, more forgetful than I already am, and, like, worsen, like, the symptoms. I was gonna say this of, like, I don't want to say that I have ADHD, because I've never, well, I got diagnosed by a psychiatrist one time. But she just gave me this little, like, questionnaire, and, like, I don't trust that. Like, she was like, oh, like, you do this little questionnaire, like, you seem like you have ADHD, do you want meth? And I was like, sure. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I don't know. But, I do feel like it makes, like, whatever is going on with me worse. Like, whenever, like, I smoke too much weed. And, like, I get in, like, the habit of doing that. And, like, I was using it as, like, a cope. Like, a really, like, it was, like a really hard cope. And like that just wasn't good. That like wasn't healthy. Obviously some copes are healthy. Like you need like a little bit of cope sometimes, or like you go like crazy. Because like I feel like lately I've been like trying to cold turkey all like my coping mechanisms, and like low key it did work because like I was just like suffering. I was like suffering so bad, and then like recently I've just been like chilling. You know, like I've been chilling like a villain. I've been like whatever the hell. You know. Anyway. But yeah, I'm just gonna end this here. This is like almost like an hour long. Whatever. Yeehaw, bye bye guys.